What a face. Only a mother could love you. All right, Jonathan, what's going on in here? He's still in bed. Can you believe 2 shack attacks going out this week? 2. It's Jonathan's favorite game. And we didn't have time to film it. We don't deal with air hockeys. But we had one last stinger. The Dynamo Corporation, right? Yeah. So we're delivering that and that Skee Ball Extreme. There'll be no video on them.
Kurt will be here to help to deliver that.
Kurt is in bed. That's his favorite place. Anyway, boys, bring this baby in and then you can go and do this delivery. It's a long distance away. The MapQuest puts it at 2 hours and 4 minutes away.
What?
Yes. One way. But you have my permission to go 100 miles an hour.
Yes.
The good news is the truck won't go that fast. It won't even get near 80. Now, Joe is fixing the cabinet, aren't we, sir?
Yes, we are.
The original sideart is still stuck tight. But not for long, right, Joseph?
No.
That side's been repaired. What did you notice, Joe, about this?
I think, and I could be wrong, but trying to pull this off, I don't believe this was. I don't believe this is a decal. I believe this was silkscreen onto the panel. Because
Really?
when I removed this, this is a completely different feeling.
It came right off.
Yeah, and no matter where I tried.
And look, you can still sort of see Blackwater 100
Yeah.
written there. Oh, the boys just came back. Was it a successful delivery?
No.
Did they tip? Did they really? Did you get a big tip?
$100 each.
You know that means they got nothing. Uh-oh.
No, we got 10 each.
We have to take the top off.
Yeah, the top had a couple.
It wouldn't fit in his house? That's the Monte Carlo. It has that big topper.
And no fit.
Good. Well, it was a very short day for you boys.
Very short.
I'm not happy with you leaving this time. We still have to film this Playboy, gentlemen. Now look, 2 shack attacks going out. What are the chances of 2 going out the same week? And look, we're almost done the Star Wars trilogy. We're doing the final test. Wait a minute, you have to be in tomorrow. There's no room in here. Look, a Space Invaders. We sold this in 2009. And it just came back. It might be pre-LEDs. No, it's got the original LEDs in it, the old ones. So, oh gosh, we've been using the LEDs since 2009. I didn't know that. It's been that long. But now we're going to upgrade it to super brights. Okay, Frank, we got to do this Playboy. Finally, I don't have to film this, do I, Frank? Because you're filming now. An overhaul from Florida. Fella sent it to us. Watched what we did on the other Playboy. And we did this one a little different. Obviously, this is the ideal playfield to use the purple super bright LEDs. And we have off yellow up here, lighting up the girls. And we have a darker yellow here. Looks nice. 3 new pop bumper caps. Now, we're using a different LED because we like the effect under here. See how it lights up the base? Isn't that sharp? Just to let it do things a little bit differently on this. The plastics were almost perfect on this, and we've protected them now with the Lexan washers. So, boy, does that look good. And look, they set the playfield off. Super bright LED blues here, and white, and purple. And then here, we've lit the girls with slightly different. A warm white. See? See the difference? And these are looking so bright because we're using the bendies. It looks better, don't you think so? I'm going to put it back on and I think you'll agree. Now, here is Frank's new board, right there. You see it? So we're testing it out on this customer's board. He may make this power. Actually, you know what, Frank? This is a good time for us to show the video of you putting that board together. Now, Frank, you also have designed this other board, too, for the Bally games.
Yeah, this is a little board. What I did was, a couple people had suggested putting the diode in. A lot of the games already have a diode, so you don't need it. But this game, I have one in here. This will allow you to leave the resistor in. You won't have to worry about taking that out. Normally what we do is we take that out and put a diode in there before we put the other cell
So
on
it's
there.
one less step. So you
One
only
less
have
step,
to
right.
unsolder.
Right, just remove the old battery. As long as you know, if you have acid, you're going to have to clean it up, assuming that the board still works. But once you do that, you'll be able to solder this right into place and it's done. Put it in, mount the cell. Now the holes are kind of big because that's just the way they made the board. I'm used to doing this, so if you can kind of do it with just two hands, you can actually just heat everything up nicely, fill the holes in, like so, let it cool down. You won't have to hold the other side so much.
Do you want me to hold it and I can touch it with my finger to
Oh.
cool it down?
Yeah, put your tongue on it. Lick it, that'll cool it down.
Yeah, that'll, yeah.
Alright, calm down.
Frank.
Now on this board, obviously, because it's just a handmade board, I marked red for the positive side, which goes to the left, and then black for the negative. If I do, I'm probably going to put these into production. This board, it'll have silkscreen markings, and it'll mount right in place. The same way.
What do you think it'll sell for, like 25 bucks?
Yeah, maybe not even that much. I have to say, it all depends on what it's going to cost to have the board.
And then the button battery you can get anywhere.
Yep, 2032,
Yep.
right here.
And
Very
just think,
expensive,
Kurt,
very
did you
common.
have to burp during our video?
This is my video.
Look,
Positive
this snaps
side,
in.
oh, snaps right in.
Aha!
That's it. All done. Good for 5
Perfect.
years and it'll never leak.
What do you think? Do you think that would sell? Maybe will. Well, Frank's giving an idea of putting that in production. But we've put in a brand new all-tech lamp driver board so the lights don't flicker. There still is a little tiny bit of flicker, but nothing like it was without it. New caps here. Full-size fuse in the power supply instead of that little one you can't find anywhere on planet Earth. And you can do it yourself. You just flip the fuse, little fuse clip up. That's all you have to do. And you can use a regular full-size fuse in there. Soundboard has new caps where needed, obviously. And the power supply has 3 new bridges. From Steve Young, who gets the nice heavy-duty ones.
Just a note on that high voltage. I've been running I've been running these at about 165, 170 volts on the displays. Cranking them down doesn't affect anything, and it'll help save the life of your glasses a little bit.
Good idea.
Factory runs them 190. I run them at 165, 170. So if you throw a meter on there and tune them back.
Now, Steven had to do quite a bit of work, didn't you, Steven? On Playboy? What did you have to do to Mr. Playboy here, young man?
Paint it.
Yes, he did.
And we need to make a new cabinet for it.
He had to paint every inch of it. He's right. We even painted the back of it. The color had faded so much. So it's got literally a new paint job. A new paint job, Steven. Our customer requested a hidden credit switch, so we put one under here. Put credits on it. And then we've put one of our master locks on it, so if the customer ever purchases another game from us, he will be able to use the one key to open everything. Now this is playing level, obviously. Now, did you notice that we have the dip switch set? So if you roll over the 1, it spots the 4, roll over the 2, it spots the 3. You can flip a switch and you have to roll over each one individually. And he's put blue LEDs here.
For the colorblind viewers.
I said colorblind viewers, see? There's a difference, isn't there, Franklin?
Difference in what? Difference in what? What are you talking about?
No, there's no difference. difference at all.
Words coming out of your mouth.
They come tumbling out of my mouth.
Purpose.
No thought, no
No
thought
thought, no
process.
purpose, no meaning, no
Thank you.
use. Random vocal cord vibrations running
Thank you,
amok.
Frank. Thank you, Frank.
It makes a difference.
It does. Now, he also did this. He added right here in the center. Here, I want to get that lit. See? Put a clear one in there and a purple light underneath it. Good measure. Doesn't that look nice, clear instead of the red? I think it does. I think the customer's going to... Oh, new drop cartons, too. See?
For the blind viewers.
Well, you have to put new drop targets on it. When the games come in, they usually have all kinds of goofy things on it. Here, let's go back here and see what if there's any new progress. Is there any new progress, Joseph, on this?
Yep, I'm ready to dust it off and start applying.
He's going to apply, and we will check. We will check back now. In the meantime, Stephen is working on the other project. Stephen actually thinks he's going away on a vacation.
Thinks he's going away.
Definitely going.
You actually think he's coming back. Yeah.
You have to stay and finish. I've got games. I've got Shack Attacks a go-go. I've got Miss Pac-Man's a go-go.
I'm sure you stayed and made sure everything was finished before you went to Disney.
I will. I very carefully go. And Stephen, by the way, you missed painting this end.
Yep. Ran out of the color.
Ran out. I can't tell the customer that.
I guess you better get your ass over to the hardware store and get more.
Well, all right. Let's give that boy a little time to finish applying. What are you doing up there?
Hiding.
Nothing.
As usual.
Don't play the back of the game. Now that we got our roof fixed, Kurt has been working up here. Look,
Very hard.
Who?
we're getting our area now that the roof isn't going to come leaking in.
But
and
you'll
out
have it
from there.
destroyed in a week.
Well, that's going to be our T-shirt and eBay corner, and we have our record player corner here. We're going to line up the pinballs here. The odd thing is so many are sold. The Dr. Dude, the Spring Break, and the other Playboy. Another Playboy sold. So we're hoping this whole area will be filled up. We are now putting boards up on eBay, and we're listing them elsewhere too. But we're going to try to get rid of a lot of boards. And guess what? We're going to be selling this Bimbo the Clown as is to some lucky person.
$3,000, it's yours.
No, it
Take it
won't
home
be
with you.
anywhere near that. It'll be nice and cheap. We're going to sell Bimbo for $400, and it works. So we'll have to make a video of it. It has some issues, but we all have issues, don't we, Kurt? Don't we, Kurt? Bimbo! An 8-track stereo.
Bimbo.
Bimbo. Anyway,
Going
do you
home.
think Joe's got that game done? Let's go back and look. All right, let's see now, Joseph. It's about time, young man. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful color. Oh, Joe, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a big difference.
See the other side before I put it
Good.
on.
Here, look. Look at the colors. That's bright. Yeah, here. Now, wait a minute. Now, see, this man right here, he spent how many hours?
20 plus. 20 plus hours in
20
video
plus.
editing.
Now, Joe's
Photo
going to
editing.
have these available. This set, so you can, right here, you can contact him because he's only going to make a few runs of them.
Yes.
But he will be happy.
And we can do it in gloss or laminate. In this particular situation, we have high gloss.
I told him high gloss.
But we can do either one. Some
Yeah.
people prefer whatever.
Now, high gloss, because this game
Most
is going
pinballs,
to be
yeah.
a showpiece. See, Norman?
We should have got this. We could have did the backlash too.
See, Norman? Well, that's going to light up really nice. I've actually ordered special LEDs for the back.
Nice.
So we've already experimented, so we know what we want to do back here. And when we're done with this This
And I
would be
couldn't-
the
reason
only
it
one
was
on planet
so
Earth.
much more is because I couldn't take the same image on both sides
Right.
because of the angle of the table.
Yes, he had to actually cut a different piece because even though the artwork is identical, it extends on one side, it's lower. See how funny the cabinet is? The cabinet has a funny shape. It's sort of like you.
Yeah, a little funny shape.
Just kidding. Don't you wish he goes to the gym every day? Don't you?
Like, not like I should, most of the time.
I hate people that go to the gym. Now Walt is down on his knees here. He's finishing. We're doing the final touches to this beautiful Star Wars. These folks have been waiting, but they've been watching the videos, so they've been watching, so they know they're getting it tomorrow. We're gonna get it done by tomorrow. Ah, good. Joe, are you gonna stay long enough to finish it all?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So he's got to first do the clamping.
Yep. Test my sizes.
Now, do you want to order some? You should order it for your game, even though you don't putting it on yet. Because one of the chances, nobody's going to do this art. And nobody's going to take the time to get all the things worked out. See, remember, there's no art files to find. He had to create exact duplicate of this. So we can bring poor Blackwater back from the dead. Back from the dead. Here, we'll come back. Look, it's done. Now all we have to do is punch the holes in, put the flipper buttons in, the hardware holes. Joe, it's gorgeous. The customer is going to be thrilled. But you know, I don't have any need for you anymore. Now that you're done, it's time for you to go, and I think I'll just make you disappear, like I always do.
You're not going to do one of them corny jokes on me again, are you?
Everybody likes it when I...
Disappearing jokes?
Well, yeah, I was going to make you disappear.
Okay, now it's time for me to leave, so I'll see you guys later.
Good night. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.